In this video, I introduce you to SolidQ TSQL Query Analytics. This Power BI dashboard allows the DBAs like you to find very quickly queries that impact in your SQL Server performance. These reports can be used with any edition of SQL Server starting with SQL Server 2005. The SolidQ TSQL Query Analytics have a number of reports. Each report is designed to solve concrete use cases for DBAs like you. In the welcome page, you see the general overview of the monitoring servers. All the reports into the application have the same structure. In the left side, you can filter the data gathered from your system. In this example, you see the data filter for the day number 23 of May from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can filter as well per database and per instance name. In the center left, in dark color, you have a number of metrics for this report. In this case, you can see that for the filtered period, the system was processing 417 queries per second. The system was processing 434 events per second for a total number of 4 million events recorded in total. In the right side, you can see different charts. In this case, in this report, we can see in green color, we can see the average duration evolution for the queries during this period. In blue color, you can see the average CPU evolution. In green color, you can see the average reads evolution, and in red color, you can see the average writes trends during this period of time. If we look into the details in the chart in the average duration, you can see here on the top left, the horizontal bar shows the time dimension. In this case, we see the for the day 23, we have the hours 11 and the hours 12. We have as well the minutes, and in the axis we have the chart represents the average duration evolution, and the line depicted here shows the number of events per second. So if we see the details here, you can see that there is something happening in this period between minute number 6 and minute number 7. What is happening here is for the minute number 6, the system has been processing 5,000 events per second, and in the minute number 7, the system has been processing 2,200 events per second. So this is less than half, but notice here that the duration has reduced a bigger number. So what we are going to see is what is the queries that has been running during this period of time. In order to do that, we go to the panel called weight per query pattern. In this panel, we have an additional filter. In this case, we have a filter for minutes. So we have for the same period of time, the same day, the same hour. I'm going to filter for the 12, that is the hour we see previously, and I can play a little bit with the filters here, and dynamically is adjusted the table on the right. So if I put the filter from minute 7 to minute let's say 10, for example, we can see that the query pattern that has spent 90% of the time during this period was this one. So this is telling us that during these 2 minutes something was happening with this specific query. Okay, so if we what can we do with this? If we right click into the query and we select drill through, and we go to query details, we can see that for this specific query during that minute, we have in this representation here, we have minute number 7, minute number 8, minute number 9, and minute number 10. So we have for this specific query during minute 8, something was happening. You see how the trend was growing and then suddenly got decreased. Okay, so something was happening in this specific minute. So if I go back to the report, and I right click into the query and I go to drill through and go to the statement details, I can see that for that specific query we have, for that specific pattern, we have a store procedure called SLEV. We have in this store procedure we have two queries, and we see here that the query number 1 has spent something like 99% of the CPU time. So the only thing we need to do here is just copy and paste the query. By do so we do copy value, and then we copy this query to SQL Management Studio in order to do your later analysis. So we have seen very easily, this is a very high-level introduction of the things you can do with Query Analytics. So what we have seen in this demonstration is we had data for a specific period of time. In this case was for 2 hours, and for these 2 hours we have identified what was happening in a very specific period of time. So you as a DBA know now what to do with that specific query. We have a different number of reports, and this report is designed specifically for very concrete use cases. For example, we can see use cases for date and time usage. We can see specific for store procedures, for logins, for hosts, and we can see as well specific scenarios for queries that are being degraded during the user performance.